Alright, how we all doing? So bear with me for a sec, alright, because this channel update I know is kind of coming a little bit earlier than I expected, and also I may sound a little bit nasally. I'm actually undergoing a cold right now. I think it's a change in weather because it's been like over 100 degrees here for like the whole summer, and then like right now it's about like mid-80s. It's like this sudden shift in weather, so which is good. I hate the heat absolutely, but I have this cold going on right now, so I'm all congested. But I mean, I feel fine, I guess. But I'm just all congested and stuff. So if my voice sounds a little bit nasally than usual, that is why. All right. So this is a very important channel update because I know you guys are probably wondering to yourselves, where's the unboxing for Metal Gear Solid 5? You know, we've been waiting. You haven't uploaded it, and what's going on with that? All right. So let me tell you guys something. Again, I'm going to try and fit this channel update in with the parameters of the feedback that you guys gave me from the survey. So this is probably going to be like a 10-minute video at the very most. I have some things written down here. I'm just going to go through them, and we'll call it a day, all right? So here's the deal with what happened with Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain unboxing, all right? Monday morning, I woke up, and I was getting ready for school. It was my first day of school, actually, started Monday. And I got an email from Amazon. I got an email from them at 4:30 in the morning. I was sleeping. So I woke up, I checked my email, and I saw Amazon emailed me, and they said, hey, we couldn't process your transaction for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain Collector's Edition. Could you please update your payment information so we can charge you and we can ship you items? So I'm like, okay, that's weird, but okay. So I went in there, and I realized, oh, here's the problem. My bank sent me a new debit card, and the debit card I had on file on Amazon was my old debit card number. So when the bank sent me my new debit card, I activated my debit card and it deactivated the other one. And they were trying to charge me for the item on the old debit card. So that was the problem. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, damn, I'm so stupid. I completely forgot about it, right? Because I set the pre-order and I was like, okay, I'll just, when you pre-order something online, you just click order and then you're like, okay, you forget about it. You just move on. But I completely forgot about that, and I went in there and I updated my payment information. They're like, "Okay, great, the item's going to come on Thursday." So of course I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated. I'm like, "You have got to be kidding me!" I updated it like 3 hours after you sent me the email, and you're telling me that because I didn't update it because they decided to charge me, and they decided to ship the game out to everyone who pre-ordered it the day before it came out. So it's like it's like they charged me the day before the game came out, like just when they were starting to ship it. Usually they would charge you like during the weekend or something like that, a few days before. So you're like, okay, I understand. I got, I have this, it's charged for me, it's ready to go, it's going to get here on release. But no, they said it's going to be here on Thursday. So I'm thinking to myself, you've got to be kidding me. Now I have to wait till Thursday, right? And this is Monday. So there's no reason why they couldn't have shipped it out on Monday, and I could have gotten it on release. I updated the payment information just a few hours after they sent me the email. So I'm all frustrated, basically, off of that, all right? So that's why it hasn't been here. And then today, and also coincidentally, I traded in my DualShock 4 controller because I was going to upload 2 unboxings this week. I was going to get the 20th anniversary DualShock 4, and I was going to get the Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain Collector's Edition. So I traded in my white DualShock 4. I actually don't have a controller for my PlayStation 4 now. I traded in because I was going to use the credit from the controller to get the 20th anniversary, DualShock 4. And GameStop was also having a deal where you get like an extra $10 for trading in your controller before the September 1st. And a new controller was coming out September 1st. So it was like perfect timing. So I went in on August 31st, which was Monday, and I went in and I traded in the controller. And they basically said to me, oh yeah, this is good. Well, I told them I'll see you tomorrow, to pick up the controller. They're like, okay. So I go in tomorrow, and I was like, okay, I'm here to pick up the controller. Hey, dude, we haven't got our shipment yet, so it says we'll probably get it tomorrow, which is today. So yeah, just come back tomorrow. So I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, fine. This has happened before when you pre-order stuff. If it's not like a high-stakes AAA video game, then they don't give a shit. That's unfortunately the way it is. But something to myself, okay, fine. I don't have anything to play anyway, so maybe it's working out for the best. So Tuesday, the release date of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. I check Amazon, still haven't charged me for the item, still haven't shipped the item. So now I'm just kind of getting annoyed, right? And so I go to pick up. No. Yeah, that's right. I went to pick up the controller. They said no, it'll be here tomorrow. So okay, now it's today, Wednesday. I go to GameStop. I asked them if the controller's here, and they said, yeah, we still haven't got our shipment yet. Now it says it's going to be here on Friday. And by the way, it's complete bullshit because I went to Fry's today, and Fry's has them sitting like all on the counter. There's like probably 100 of them or so just hanging there on the rack. So it's not like it's not available anywhere else. It's just that GameStop hasn't gotten their shipment, or they have their shipment, they're just too lazy to open boxes. So I'm thinking to myself, like, ugh, this is stupid. So it's Wednesday, all right, and I'm driving to work, and I'm thinking to myself, I was going to go to work early because I was bored, right? So I'm driving to work, and I'm thinking to myself, hold on for a second. I go in my bank account, and I open up my, my bank, and I look through my accounts. I'm like, I have $115 in my checking account. Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain Collector's Edition, is going to take out $107. That's including tax. And I have, it's weird because I have the gamer in me who's saying, you really want that collector's edition. And then I have the responsible adult in me saying, you can't afford the collector's edition. Cancel it. So this is going on in the back of my head for like 5 minutes until I finally wised up and I said, you know what? No, I can't afford it right now, unfortunately. And so I canceled the Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain Collector's Edition today. All right, they still haven't. Again, this is the day before they said I would get it, and they still didn't charge me. They still didn't ship it out. So it's like they are taking their sweet fucking time, right? And so I canceled it, and I went to GameStop, right? And I asked again. I asked for the controller. I said, okay, do you have the controller? Because they said, come back earlier. We may have it. So I came back a little bit later. And they said, that's when they told me that it would be here on Friday, right? But I did decide to pick up the game, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, the standard edition game. It's still in the seal, by the way. I'm not opening this. There's no reason for me to open this. I don't have the game. I don't have a controller. I don't have a controller at all to play the game at all. So there's no point in me just opening, oh, look at the disc. That's it. So this is what's been going on for the past 2 days. It's all because my bank shipped me a different debit card, and I forgot to upload. I forgot to change the debit card information. So I guess it's my fault, really. It is my fault. But it's, when you pre-order something online, you're just like, yeah, whatever. And, it's like you don't think about that kind of stuff. What isn't my fault is the fact that I couldn't get the 20th anniversary DualShock 4 controller. If GameStop doesn't get their shipment because they don't give a fuck about, accessories unless it's a AAA big budget game, that's what really kind of annoyed me. So I'm sitting here, and I feel like I let you guys down, and that's what I really wanted. I really wanted to address this and say, look, I'm sorry. I feel like I let you guys down. I'm sitting here dealing with a cold. I can't afford the Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain Collector's Edition. It's like, do you want the PC more, or do you want the Collector's Edition for Metal Gear Solid 5 more? Well, obviously, I want my fucking PC. I obviously want the PC. So I decided to pick up the standard edition of the game because that's what I could afford at the moment. It's unfortunate, but this is the thing when it comes to, just getting older and taking on more responsibilities, especially you guys who are younger. Enjoy it while it lasts, really. And even still, I don't have all these expenses that I really have to worry about. I'm really fortunate enough that my parents take care of a lot of things for me, including my school. But, I have things like car insurance, gas, credit card payments and things like that. I have all this other stuff, and unfortunately, I'm trying to build this computer. I'm trying to save up and build this computer. In actuality, I have about, $660, which most of that is going to go devoted to some really high-quality RAM for this PC build. So it's like I have all this stuff, it's like I'm not thinking in the back of my head. I'm not like thinking to myself like, or what I am thinking to myself is I got to strategically place my cash out and spend it very strategically. So, I can build this computer in the timely manner that I want it to. And, even then, I wanted this computer to be finished by late October. I don't know if that's going to happen, all right? I'm pretty confident because I have a lot. I have two GTX 960 Ti videos, cards right here. These are sitting up in my closet right now, still wrapped in plastic. And by the way, I do have Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain for free on my PC, so I didn't even need to buy it on PS4. But I don't think my PC could run it at the quality settings that I would like it to. So I have these cards and some fans and SSDs sitting up right here in my closet, kind of taking their sweet time until, or kind of waiting until, while I'm taking my sweet time to get the rest of the parts so I can build this computer. So you guys have to bear with me, all right? There's a lot of things, believe me, I wish I could go out and just have the Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain Collector's Edition, hurry up, get this PC built, but, you know, I'm not wealthy, all right? And I don't make thousands of dollars. I really wish I did. Everyone wishes that they did, all right? People who do make thousands of dollars probably don't watch these videos. But, you know, I have these high aspirations, and this computer here is going to help me produce higher quality videos. It's going to really help me immerse myself in some great games. Again, I'm mainly doing this for Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, and Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Those are my 2 games, and they're coming on the same fucking day. My God. And Fallout 4, too, is those 3 games are like the really main reason why I'm building this computer in the first place. Just because I love those games. I can't wait to play those games. I've been waiting a long time for those games. And I really do want to play them. So I'm trying my hardest here to get this PC built, because I don't want to wait to play Fallout 4, but unfortunately I'm thinking I'm going to have to. It kind of sucks, but I may have to wait like a week or 2 to do it. So there's that, alright? That's the reason why you didn't see the unboxing. I'm very sorry, and I just feel like I let you guys down, because I told you guys I was going to do this. I was really excited to do this. I had the thing pre-ordered, but I just financially cannot do it. I financially cannot do it, and I hope that you guys will, you know, just take it and understand, because I did want to, believe me, I made a space up here on my shelf for the robotic hand that comes with the collector's edition for Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Like, that's how depressing this is that I have this open space here I specifically devoted for the robotic hand of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, and now it's just going to be empty space until whatever else I can find that will fit in that space. But yeah, you know, I mean, this is just the decisions that come with being, again, a responsible adult. It would have been irresponsible for me to sit here and get the thing and then have, like, a few dollars and then take money from my savings account, which is supposed to be devoted to my PC, and then put it in, you know, put it towards, okay, I'm gonna go out and get food, and, you know, I'm going to get this game and get that game, and, you know, and even so, I had to compromise on a few PC parts. I lowered the speed of my RAM so I wouldn't have to spend an extra $100 with that. I lowered the processor. It's still a 6-core processor, but now I'm going to have to get the entry-level one, which apparently is actually a better value overall. So I have, like, all this stuff, you know, that I've been kind of compromising for. Even the motherboard I slightly compromised on, just so I can get this PC built and not overspend. But this computer is like a $4,000 computer. That's what it takes to build a PC, a 4K gaming PC that would play games at 60+ frames per second. You know, that's just what it takes now. 4K is really early still. It's here, but it still requires lots and lots of graphical horsepower in order to run these games, these gigantic games, at the frame rates that you want with that resolution. So I'm hoping this will all pay off, but I just wanted to, you know, let you guys know that. So, you know, I'm sorry. Other than that, there is I'm going to unbox this. I'm going to unbox the 20th anniversary DualShock 4, probably in separate videos, but I'm not going to upload an unboxing for this until I get the DualShock 4. So you guys may not see this until next week. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it has to be. All right. Now I know Forza Motorsport 6 has a demo that came out yesterday as well, and I have it downloaded on my Xbox One, so I'm going to do a video for Forza Motorsport 6. Again, I talked about school starting for me, so school starts for me. Luckily on Tuesdays I get out at like 11:30, so it's like perfect. I can get out, go to GameStop in the morning, and play the games. And what I've just been doing this month, and what I'm going to be continuing to do this month, is building this PC. So I'm not getting any more games until the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. The only reason I'm getting that game is so I can get into the Uncharted 4 beta, and that's pretty much it. I did pre-order the Uncharted 4 Libertalia Collector's Edition, by the way. So when that game comes out on March 18th, big Collector's Edition for that. And there shouldn't be any financial issues then, because I'll have this PC built and I won't have to be hoarding money and things like that. It's just a game. Life is like a game. You know, you have choices, and these choices have consequences, and you have to live with the choices that you make until you die, which is the end of the game. So that is it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I am really sorry that I had to disappoint and, you know, not do the collector's edition for Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm sorry I sound nasally and, you know, I have a cold. I'm sorry. And, yeah, I'm sorry I let you guys down. That's just the main thing of this channel update, alright? So, have a good one, guys. Again, as soon as I get the 20th anniversary DualShock 4, I'll unbox it with Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. I'm really super stoked to get into this. This is one of my most anticipated games of the year. I'm really super excited to play this, you know. I'm not really a Metal Gear fan, but Ground Zeroes was fucking impressive, even though it was overpriced. It was fucking impressive. I cannot wait to play this. Believe me, I'm sitting here drooling at the case, wanting to, you know, just put it in my system. I don't have a controller to play the game, you know? And I can't plug in Kinect and wave around with my hands. You know, unfortunately, this game doesn't support that. So, alright, guys, have a good one. I'll talk with you all later, and hope you understand again. I'm sorry, and follow me on Twitter for more updates. I'll probably upload Forza Motorsport 6 demo, and that will be it. Unboxing will most likely come next week. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.